As autumn fades and the air turns crisp, Europe faces a pressing question. Will this winter be mild or the coldest in 15 years? Scientists are watching weather patterns that echo the infamous winter of 2010, when deep snow and biting cold gripped the continent. The Arctic's chill is gathering, hinting at a possible Arctic outbreak, a force that can transform our world overnight. Join us as we investigate the signs, the science, and the stakes of a winter to remember. The story begins now. An Arctic outbreak is when frigid air escapes the polar regions and surges south, bringing sudden, dramatic cold. Normally, strong winds keep this air locked around the North Pole, but when they weaken, Arctic air spills into Europe. This isn't just a cold snap. It's a complete change in the air mass, often bringing extreme cold and heavy snow. These outbreaks can last days or weeks, plunging even mild countries into Siberian conditions. The answer lies in the north. What opens the gate to Arctic air? The answer is high above us. Blocking highs. These are massive, stationary, high-pressure systems, like boulders in a river of air, that divert the jet stream. When a blocking high forms over Greenland or Scandinavia, it blocks mild Atlantic air and lets Arctic winds flow south. This shift brings cold, dry air from the north or east, plunging Europe into a deep freeze. Blocking highs can persist for weeks, as in the winter of 2010, when Europe endured relentless cold. The exact position of these blocks determines which countries get hit hardest. Factors like Atlantic sea temperatures and Siberian snow cover influence whether these patterns form. It's a complex puzzle, and scientists use powerful models to predict if blocking highs will return. The interplay of these forces decides whether we face a mild winter or a season of ice and snow. This year, all eyes are on the atmosphere's shifting patterns. Will the blocks return? The answer could shape the entire winter. The polar vortex is a swirling mass of cold air over the poles, kept in check by the jet stream. When the vortex is strong, Europe enjoys mild winters. But if it weakens or splits, often triggered by sudden stratospheric warming, Arctic air escapes south. A disrupted vortex means the jet stream wobbles, letting cold air pour into Europe, Asia, or North America. Scientists watch for signs of this disruption, especially sudden stratospheric warming events, which can trigger blocking highs and cold outbreaks weeks later. This winter, early models suggest the polar vortex may be weaker than usual. Atmospheric waves are already pushing upwards, hinting at possible disruption. A weak vortex doesn't guarantee a cold winter everywhere, but it raises the odds. The stage is set for potential Arctic outbreaks. Meteorologists are on high alert. Will the polar vortex hold or unleash another deep freeze? The coming weeks will tell. Europe's winter hangs in the balance. To grasp what a severe winter means, look back to 2009 to 2010, the Big Freeze. That winter, relentless cold and heavy snow swept from Ireland to Russia. A weak polar vortex and blocking high near Greenland opened the door for Arctic air to flood Europe. Temperatures plunged. Rivers like the Rhine and Danube froze. The UK saw its coldest winter in decades. Airports shut down, thousands of flights were cancelled, and transport networks ground to a halt. Schools closed, businesses struggled, and hospitals faced a surge in weather-related injuries. Energy supplies were stretched to the limit. The cold had a tragic human cost, especially for the vulnerable. The Big Freeze showed how weather can overwhelm even modern societies. It's a stark reminder we're still at nature's mercy. That winter is the benchmark for what a true deep freeze can bring. Could it happen again? So, what do the forecasts say for this winter? Long-range models point to a higher chance of cold for Europe, echoing the patterns of 2010. The polar vortex looks likely to weaken, possibly even experiencing a sudden stratospheric warming in early 2026. This would raise the risk of blocking highs and Arctic outbreaks. North Atlantic sea temperatures are showing unusual cool patches, which can encourage cold-friendly patterns. Siberia's rapid autumn snow cover is another warning sign, strengthening high pressure and easterly winds. Experts like Dr. Elena Petrova say the signals for a cold winter are stronger than in years. While nothing is certain, the odds of a colder-than-average season are rising. Europe must be ready for a winter that could rival the Big Freeze. The models are clear, the threat is real. Preparation is key. A severe winter would disrupt every part of daily life, especially in cities. Transport grinds to a halt as snow and ice overwhelm roads and railways. Public transport falters, buses and trains struggle to operate. Hospitals see a surge in heart attacks, strokes and injuries from slips and falls. Vulnerable groups, the elderly, children and those with health conditions, are most at risk. School closures force parents to stay home, affecting businesses and supply chains. Supermarkets and pharmacies can run low on essentials if deliveries are blocked. Energy grids face massive strain, risking power outages. The economic cost runs into billions, with lost productivity and emergency spending. Even homes are at risk, with frozen pipes causing costly damage. The winter of 2010 proved a cold spell is more than an inconvenience. It's a major social and economic event. Are we ready for the impact? The stakes are high. Preparation is everything when facing a harsh winter. Cities must check winter response plans, stock up on salt and grit, and ensure snowplows are ready. Clear communication keeps residents informed about closures and disruptions. Identifying and supporting vulnerable people is crucial. At home, check your heating system, insulate, and block drafts. Know where your water stopcock is, and keep heating on low if you're away to prevent frozen pipes. Prepare a winter emergency kit: torch, batteries, radio, first aid, food, water, blankets, and medication. Ready your car with winter tires, antifreeze, and a kit, including a blanket, food, and a charged phone. Always check forecasts before travelling. And stay home if advised. A little preparation now can make all the difference. The cold may be coming, but we don't have to be caught off guard. Stay safe, stay warm, and plan ahead. Preparation is our best defense. When the cold hits, staying safe and warm is vital. Dress in layers, wool or fleece is best, and always wear a hat, gloves, and scarf outside. Good footwear prevents slips on ice. Keep your main living space heated. If you can't heat the whole house, focus on one room. Use hot water bottles or electric blankets, never both together. Eat regular hot meals and drinks to fuel your body. Get your flu jab and seek help early if you feel unwell. Stay active indoors to keep your circulation going. Avoid sitting still for long periods. Move around every hour. Check on elderly or vulnerable neighbours and relatives. Make sure they're warm, have food, and feel well. A simple call or visit can make a big difference. Community spirit is our greatest strength in tough times. Together, we can face whatever this winter brings.